Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Shirani. Today I'm going to show you how to make one of my favorites, potato soup with smoked sausage. So for this recipe, I'm starting with smoked sausage, and this one is fully cooked, but I still like to brown it up a bit before I put it in my soup. What I like to do is slice the sausage in half and then cut it into bite-sized pieces, but if you don't want it that way, you can cut it to however you like. And by the way, I'm going to have the exact measurements in the description box for you. I've been making this soup for years now and I just love it so much. I always wait until the season changes to make it, you know, when it gets cold outside. Oh my gosh, and you get a nice bowl of hot soup. There is nothing like it. With my pot set over medium heat, I'm going to brown up my sausage, and this will take somewhere around 7 to 8 minutes. I'm not putting any oil in the pot because the sausage will release its own. So while my sausage is browning, I'm going to go ahead and scrub up my potatoes. And the reason I'm doing this is because I want to leave the skin on. But if you don't like the skin, feel free to take it off. I don't always eat the skin, it depends on what I'm making. But for this recipe, I want the skin on. After my sausage got nice and brown, I'm going to drain off the grease on some paper towels, and you want to get as much grease off the sausage as possible. If you don't, it will make your soup look oily and you don't want that. Next, I'm going to take some more paper towels and get all the grease out of the pot. I want a clean pot to start the next step. One time I made the mistake of leaving a little bit of the grease in the pot because I thought, oh, no big deal, it's just a little bit of grease, it won't hurt it. Well, my soup ended up looking oily and I did not like that. Okay, now I'm going to add some butter to the pot. After that's all melted, I'm going to add some onion and garlic to the pot. Next, I'm going to add some celery, and I'm going to let this cook for 4 to 5 minutes just until the onions are translucent. Next, I'm going to add 4 cups of water to the pot, but before I do that, I want to reserve a little bit of the water to make my cornstarch slurry later. I'm going to add some whole milk to that. Black pepper, and 2 packets of chicken bouillon powder, or you can use chicken bouillon cubes, whichever you prefer. I really like this one. I feel like it gives it a really good flavor. So I'm gonna leave it linked below if you want to check it out. They're not sponsoring this video or anything, I just really like it. Next, I'm going to add my potatoes to the pot, and I just cut them into bite-sized pieces. And then I'm going to add back my sausage to the pot. Oops, I had sausage flying everywhere. Stir that really well and bring it to a boil, and then lower the heat to medium and cover your pot and let that cook for 25 minutes or until your potatoes are tender. Right before your soup is finished, that's where you want to go in with your cornstarch slurry to thicken it. So right here in my bowl I have my cornstarch, and that water that I reserved earlier, I'm going to pour it in the cornstarch, and then I'm just going to stir that around until it dissolves and add it to the pot. Stir that around and let that cook for an additional 1 to 2 minutes. Well, there you go, delicious, warm, comforting soup. I hope you give it a try. Leave me a comment below and let me know what kind of soup you like to make around this time of the year. I would love to know because I love soups and I need some good ideas. Oh, by the way, if you've noticed, I didn't add any salt to the recipe, and the reason being is I just didn't think it needed it. Because the butter has salt, the sausage has salt, and the chicken bouillon has salt. So for me, it was just perfect. I didn't think it needed anything. So it all depends on what sausage and chicken bouillon you use. You might need to add salt or you might not. As always, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing. If you have not yet subscribed, please don't forget to do that, and I'll talk to you in my next one. Take care. Bye.